Hello everybody, I want to show you this video 10 first things to do for the Redmi Note 11. And the first thing I want to show you is to increase the text size, because the display is large, and why not using a bit the large display. And let me show you how you can do that. So just scroll down here right next to the camera, scroll down right next to the camera, because then you will have the control center here, and a part of the control center is here, the symbol for the settings. Just tap it. Then we need the point display, and if you scroll down a bit you can increase here the text size. The default is S. I would recommend to you to take L, but you can also take XL or XXL, but take L because this affects the notification, and if you make it too large, the text size, you can't see really the previews of the notifications. The next point I want to show you is the refreshing rate, because officially the phone supports 90 Hz, I think you've heard about, but you don't use the 90 Hz. So let me show you what I mean. So just scroll down here, go to the symbol for the settings, as you know already. Then we need to go again to the point display, and here is the refresh rate. And basically we have just 60 Hz here, what is okay, but if you could use the 90 Hz, then many actions on the screen becomes more smooth and so on. And so if you using games or something like this, you should enable this one here. The only advantage for the 60 Hz is you saving battery. So it is just a bit more to have the 90 Hz here. So if you want to have a very smooth display, take 90 Hz. If you want to save energy, sometimes it's better than take the 60 Hz, but increase the 90 Hz if you want to play something. It's a better performance. The next point I want to show you is again for our eyes, because if you're using our smartphone, surprise, surprise, it is not that good for our eyes, and it gives really stress. And there's a way to reduce that stress when you look on your smartphone screen. Let me show you what I mean. So just scroll on right next to the camera, and then you have the control center, as I said, and some icons here. And if you scroll down again at the icons, you will have some more icons, and one of them is here the reading mode. If I enable it, you see that the screen color changed a bit. That's a blue light filter, and that reduces the stress for the eyes. And I would recommend to you to long press now the icon of the eyes, and then you're on the settings. So if you go now in the arrow here on classic, then you can change the color temperature again to make it more warm, because as more warm it is, as better it is for your eyes. And this really affects also your sleep, by the way. So you sleep better if you have enabled the blue light filter. And if you say, okay, you don't want to have it on the day, what I recommend to you that you have it on a day, but if you say, okay, I don't want to have it on a day because the color disturbs me here, the warm color, but you get used to it. Trust me, you get used to. But if you say you don't want to have it, then I recommend to you to schedule it at minimum for the evening hours. So just go here on schedule, then, and you can choose a custom time, but I would recommend to you here to go on a good night read, because whenever the sun set, the blue light filter will turn on, and it will turn off automatically if the sun rises. And there's another point. Let me go back here to the control center, scroll on a second time, because there's something next to what is also very useful, the dark mode, because many stuff you have white will turn into the dark, and this is very important also for the evening, because if everything is dark around you and you have a very bright screen, a white screen, then it's also not so good for the eyes. So you should enable this in the evening hours as well. And if you long press the dark mode, you have also the opportunity to schedule a dark mode time. And I would recommend to you also to take it from sunset to sunrise. Because on the day, the dark mode, if you have a very bright sun, then a lot of sunlight, then you can't read very well on the display, and then you have the opposite. You have also more stress for your eyes. So just take this one here, the dark mode, only for the evening. The next one I want to show you is for our environment and also for you in some cases, because you can save energy here at the phone. For that we need here the security icon at the desktop page, the green one with the white shield in it. And a part of this security app here is the battery. So at the top you can see I have actually 43% and that gives me a remaining time estimated for my activities with 11 hours and 18 minutes. By the way, we have also nice statistics here what takes a lot of energy. So if you're having an app, if your battery runs always out too fast, you can check here if there's an app which takes a lot of energy and you can remove it and so on. But let's come back here to our remaining time, and you can extend the remaining time a bit with a battery saver. You can have a bit more than 2.5 hours more if you enable the battery saver, because it reduces some stuff at the background. But I would recommend to you, if you're really in need one day, to prepare here this ultra battery saver. Let us enable it. And as you can see already, from 11 hours we jump to 36 hours. So it's more than 3 times. So just enable this ultra battery power saving mode right now, because you can edit there some stuff. You can also choose if you want to have GPS navigations or location or not. A lot of stuff turned out here, and also the CPU speed is reduced, the brightness of the screen is reduced, and so on, and that gives you more than 3 times, as I said, more energy. Okay, basically you have just these 3 apps here next to maybe another app like WhatsApp if you have WhatsApp on your phone, but you can add, like in my case, also some more apps, because the apps are limited here. And just going on the plus symbol to add one or to remove maybe one, if you say, okay, Gmail is not necessary if I'm really in need. And this option here could save your life one day, so you should prepare it before you are really in need one day, because if you have maybe just 5% or something like this, you can go with that again some hours, and as I said, maybe this saves your life one day. So, and if you're ready with it, if you have the chance to charge again your phone, just go here on exit and you will go back to the regular mode, and there's no data deleted or something like this. It's only for the energy saving, this extra mode here, which turns off a lot of stuff in the background, but it don't delete any data. And there's another cool tool here at the security at the battery. Let's enter again, go on battery. Then on the top we have the battery saver, we have learned already about, and I would recommend to you to go now here on the battery, because we can schedule a power on and off time. And we all are sleeping usually at a certain time, and it's always the same time. And during this time we can power off our phone, and that saves energy, of course, and it gives you also less stress, because no one could disturb you. Sorry for my English. And also you don't have always the feeling, I want to check some new messages or something like this. No, the phone is off then, so it reduces also the stress, and we save energy, and that's good for our planet. Just go here on power off time. Now you can set up power off time, and like maybe 22:30, so 10:30 p.m. Okay, and then you can set up here a repeating time if you want to have it every day, or if you just want to have it on the weekdays when you're at work. If you're working on the weekends, you can also customize it here. And the same thing also with the power on time. You can set up a power on time maybe 10 or 20 minutes before you get up, and so on. And during this time, during your sleeping time, you don't need your phone, so that saves energy if you turn it off automatically during this time. This mode is very, very nice. Yeah, the next mode I want to show you is to make the phone quicker, because if you open an app like the security app here, you have always a little animation. It zooms out and zooms in, or here the Play Store, it zooms out and it zooms in if you close it. Normally it doesn't feel so bad, but if you remove these animations, you know what I mean. So let us go there. So just scroll down here, go to the symbol for the settings. Then we need to go to the point additional settings. And here we will have the point accessibility. So on top we have also here some other options, general vision, hearing and so on. And we will need the point vision. And here we will have the point to remove animations. Okay, if I open now the Play Store, it's immediately there. If I close it, it's immediately gone. Immediately there, immediately gone. But if I have the animations again, can you see that? Now you feel a difference, and now it's slowly. But if I disable the animations, then it's immediately there, immediately gone. Immediately there, immediately gone. And that makes our phone much faster, so I really recommend this feature to you. The next point I want to show you is for our camera, because you can quick launch the camera within a very nice tool, because maybe you have a great picture and you have to look at first for the camera app or to unlock a phone and so on. So let me show you what I mean. So just scroll down here, go to the symbol for the settings, and then we need to go to the point additional settings. And here's a nice point, gesture shortcuts. So here's a point to launch the camera, and I would recommend to you to enable the first point, because that means whenever we double press now our power button, we are immediately at the camera. And what is very cool, this works also in standby mode. Just double press the power button and you're immediately at the camera without unlocking the screen and looking for the camera app and so on. And hey, may this saves you a great picture one day. Okay, let's go back. I want to show you also another point, because the phone is large, as you know, and you can't reach everything with one thumb. But there's a way to make the screen size a bit smaller, which one allows you to navigate with just one hand. Let me show you how you can go there. So just scroll on here, go to the symbol for the settings. I think you know already. Then we need again here the additional settings. And here is a one-handed mode. So, and this one has to be enabled. And now we will need the navigation bar for. If you slide from the inside to the outside, you can make the screen smaller, like this. And now you can completely navigate here on this mini screen. You can even open apps, you can play games and so on. And if you're ready with, just tap on the outside on your back in the regular mode. By the way, if you want to have it on the other side, if you're right-handed, just swipe to the arrow here, and then it's better for right-handed. So you swipe to the square, then it's for left-handed people. So a very nice mode. And we are at the last point. If you're having the navigation bar, you can do some more stuff with. So for that, just scroll on here, go to the symbol for the settings. Then we need now the point home screen, and here the point system navigation. And if you enable the buttons, so not the gestures, so the buttons, so that you have the navigation bar here, you can set up some button shortcuts. And you can put some actions on these buttons. No? If I go back here, maybe with the back button, I'm back. No? On the square, I have to recent tabs and so on. But I can also set up actions. If I long press maybe the back button here, let's turn on the torch. So, and whenever I long press now, let me put my then, if I long press now the back button, I have now the torch, and if I long press it again, I turn it off. No? And the other option to go back, it's still available. Not just if I long press it, I have this option. So I think also a very useful tool. Yeah, this has been the first 10 things I recommend to you you should do on your phone. And I hope you have a nice setup right now. And if you want, you can leave me a nice comment maybe, or you can leave me a thumbs up. That would be very helpful for my videos. Thank you so much for. And I've created also some other videos with some more tips and tricks and so on. If you're interested in, you can also subscribe me to don't miss a new video. Thank you so much for your support. And yeah, maybe until next time. Ciao.